I've been fortunate enough to have been sent numerous microphones to review. And even though I have a bunch of expensive mics laying around, nothing ever replaced my go-to shotgun mic, which I only paid $36 for. And even though it's so cheap, I just never found any mics that sounded better. That is, until now. Going forward, this is going to be my new shotgun mic. Not only because it sounds better, but mainly because it has a few cutting-edge features that aren't available in any other shotgun mic currently on the market. And even though I'm under no obligation to talk about this mic, I decided to do so because I believe that when companies innovate novel features and give you a product with professional results at an affordable price, it deserves to be mentioned. Now, when I'm evaluating the quality of a microphone, I'm mainly looking for a few things: the clarity and the presence of the audio, a low noise floor, meaning the lack of any humming or hissing sound coming from the microphone, and lastly, how well the mic rejects off-axis sounds like fans, air conditioners, etc. And as you'll soon hear, this new mic from Comica does amazing in all those departments. And I'd go as far as to say that this may be the perfect shotgun microphone. Well, almost. Because there are just one or two features that I wish that it had that would make it the undisputed best shotgun mic ever made for filmmakers, content creators, and podcasters. But before we get into my wish list for the next version of the VM30, first, let's run some sound comparisons and also discuss those cutting-edge features that don't exist in any other shotgun mic currently on the market. It's the first shotgun mic to have wireless transmission. You simply connect the receiver to your camera, and after that, you could treat this shotgun mic the same way you would a wireless lavalier mic. You can boom it outside of the frame or hold it in your hand and use it as a traditional handheld mic. But if you prefer to plug it in directly to your camera or your audio recorder, you can do that as well. It not only has an analog 3.5mm connection, but can also be used via USB-C, making it perfect for streaming or podcasts where you're using your laptop to record. This level of versatility isn't possible with any other microphone. But I'm sure other companies are going to copy this, and soon, hopefully it'll be a standard feature in all shotgun mics going forward. So let's compare the sound quality of the VM30 to my previous favorite microphone to see how well it stacks up. First, we'll compare the audio without any post-processing on either microphone, and then I'll add a little bit of compression and EQ to each mic. I'll make sure to include audio from the wireless mode, as well as when the mic is plugged straight into the camera. First up is my trusty Takstar. What even is creativity? Creativity is an escape from captivity, but it needs activity. You got to get up and move, get in your groove. Avoid the ego though, because there's nothing to prove. Truth be told, there's higher purpose, so I shift my gaze from things that's worthless and seek out wisdom to see past surface. What even is creativity? Creativity is an escape from captivity, but it needs activity. You got to get up and move, get in your groove. Avoid the ego though, because there's nothing to prove. Truth be told, there's higher purpose, so I shift my gaze from things that's worthless and seek out wisdom to see past surface. What even is creativity? Creativity is an escape from captivity, but it needs activity. You got to get up and move, get in your groove. Avoid the ego though, because there's nothing to prove. Truth be told, there's higher purpose, so I shift my gaze from things that's worthless and seek out wisdom to see past surface. What even is creativity? Creativity is an escape from captivity, but it needs activity. You got to get up and move, get in your groove. Avoid the ego though, because there's nothing to prove. Truth be told, there's higher purpose, so I shift my gaze from things that's worthless and seek out wisdom to see past surface. What even is creativity? Creativity is an escape from captivity, but it needs activity. You got to get up and move, get in your groove. Avoid the ego though, because there's nothing to prove. Truth be told, there's higher purpose, so I shift my gaze from things that's worthless and seek out wisdom to see past surface. What even is creativity? Creativity is an escape from captivity, but it needs activity. You got to get up and move, get in your groove. Avoid the ego though, because there's nothing to prove. Truth be told, there's a higher purpose. So I shift my gaze from things that's worthless and seek out wisdom to see past surface. To my ears, this is one of the best sounding mics in this price range. And honestly, it isn't that far off from those expensive microphones like the Sennheiser MKH16, which costs $1,000. Let me know down in the comments what you think about the sound quality. In addition to the pristine audio quality and its wireless capabilities, it also has some other noteworthy strengths. For example, it automatically detects when the camera is on and turns the mic on and off by itself to save power. You can recharge the internal battery via USB-C, and you get 50 hours of wired use and 7 hours wireless off of one charge. The super cardioid recording pattern does a good job of rejecting off-axis sounds, giving you crisp 24-bit 48 kilohertz audio. There's a -6 decibel safety track feature in case you clip your audio. It also comes with a nice wind muff for clean outdoor audio and has a high-end boost mode, which is great when using the wind muff. There's a headphone jack for real-time audio monitoring and a mute button. And there's also a status screen showing your levels on both the microphone and the receiver. The mic has an all-metal construction and a professional shock mount, so you can even use it on top of your camera for vlogging. So for $189, in my opinion, the VM30 is the best value shotgun mic currently available. But what are those two things that is missing that prevent it from being the perfect shotgun microphone? The first thing is a must-have, and the second thing, it'd be nice to have, but it's not necessary. The must-have feature would be a backup recording saved to the microphone itself when using it in wireless mode. This would give you the peace of mind that you would never have to worry about lost audio due to wireless interference, dropouts, etc. The other feature I'd like to see is 32-bit float. And hopefully Comica comes out with a pro version or an updated version of the VM30 that has those two things. If they were to do that, it would be a must-own piece of gear. But even as it stands right now, this is going to be my new everyday carry shotgun mic going forward. I left links in the video description below to this mic, as well as other gear that I find valuable. And if you found any value in this video, make sure to drop it a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future content. And if $189 is not in your budget and you want an amazing sounding microphone without all these fancy features, then I highly suggest you watch this video next, where I tell you about the hilarious story of how I accidentally stumbled across the $36 Takstar SGC 600. I appreciate you watching to the end, and I'll see you in the next one. It's Full Line Creative, and I'm out. Peace.